what I want to share with you is the amount of homes that have hit the market are actually, there's more now than there's been in the past 3 years. Okay, which is really nice to see. And the lack of housing over the past 3 years has actually caused this unbelievably inflated pricing, not only here, but across the country. And when you mixed that lack of inventory with the low mortgage rates, again, it increased the demand because so many more people were able to purchase. So the prices of real estate, no matter where you were, went up significantly. Okay. But that's all right. We can capitalize on this. But before we do that and dive into it, we need to first understand what's happening here in the market, right? So today, at this point, we've got just fewer than 1,000 homes, single family homes on the market in Rhode Island. And I got to say, this is the first time, maybe one other time, this is the first time where we have fewer single family homes pending, meaning that a buyer came in, got it under contract, than active available homes for sale. So what this means is that finally the supply is outpacing the demand. On the other end, if you're thinking about selling your home, don't panic about that. And I'm talking to you too. If your home has been on the market now for a few weeks and you're like, man, a few months ago, my neighbors put their home on the market and it went in like 2 days. Look, homes are taking a little longer to sell right now, which is normal. It's okay. So the homes that are going pending are pending in just under 40 days on market. And while that may seem like a lifetime compared to what it was when it was 2, 3, 4, 5 days on market, maybe 14 days on market, it's really not. Because, if you've been listening to this show for a long time, you remember 4, 5, 6 years ago when we were talking about homes that were on the market for 100 days, 120 days, and anything under 150 days on market indicates, when it's the market as a whole, indicates that we're in a seller's market, okay, where supply is, again, outpacing the demand. So you're in a really good spot if you're sellers. Buyers, listen, you are in a very, very good spot right now as well, too, because here's why. You've got fewer competition. This right here, this 974, just around 1,000 single family homes on the market, is over 30%. I'm sorry, it's 50% more than where we were a few years ago. And that's when all the bid wars were happening. People were getting priced out of the market. You're now in a spot where you go and you see homes that have been on the market now 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. You may be in a position where you don't have to pay list price on that home. You also can do inspections on that home, which leave you in a position of understanding where the house is, what the house needs, different costs you may incur over time. But, more importantly, leaves you in a spot where you can leave that transaction. You're not stuck in that transaction if you need to walk away. A few months ago, or a year or 2 years, 3 years ago, you were not, in many cases, negotiating anything. You were waiving inspections and finding out later that you had to replace that $25,000, $35,000, $60,000 septic system. And talk about a punch to the gut, man. Like, what a blow, right? You just spent all this money, maybe $100,000, $200,000 on a down payment, or maybe you got Rhode Island housing. You didn't spend a ton of money on the down payment and you don't have a ton of money for repairs. And now you're stuck in a very bad situation.